Hello everybody, Marlene, aka Snow Gardener 307. We are here for two things today. We're going to go ahead and do my husband's budget very quickly, you guys. It's going to be very short, and we're going to just do a short savings challenge video. We have $100 to put towards our goals, so let's go ahead and get started.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
All right, you guys, we have very little cash to stuff today. The budget is super short. The way that I've set up my husband's budget, just because it makes it easy for him and I, is one payday. He does all of his sinking funds and all of his cash pretty much during that one. If there's extra in the next one, we'll do a little bit of savings challenges. So that means very little cash to stuff. And my husband, super easy. I mean, look at how simple this budget sheet is right here. So between rollover and paycheck, he's working with $3,820. The bills that we have right here are water, mortgage, gas, Discover, and Bee Discover. Now, let me explain to you guys. I'm actually filming this after you guys already know that I paid Discover off. So this $1,000 right here went to help pay that Discover off. There was something else that came up the same lines that we had to take the money on my Discover. So we now have a new line of credit, or I'm sorry, it's not a line of credit. We have a new credit card balance with my husband. However, the money is still sitting in the bank. We're just holding on to it probably for 6 to 8 weeks to make sure that we don't need it. If we don't need it, we'll go right back to the credit card. And yes, this did cost us some money, but when we did it, we thought we were going to need that money right then. So when you see Bee Discover, that is us making the minimum payment for that debt. And so my Discover is now paid off. We're working on his, but the big news is, of course, since we are done paying my Discover off, we are now going back to our Home Depot debt. So you guys are going to be seeing that when we make extra debt payments. So bills right there, that was $3,000. That left him with $820. I've just got per diem down right here, $490. This is the amount of per diem that was on his check. My husband and I have talked about the easiest way for him to make sure he has spending money, gas money, money for when he goes out of town. And for right now, we're just taking whatever the per diem is and putting it into an account that he can spend on anything that he wants. Now, my husband, of course, when everything went down and there was no paychecks and stuff, he cleared out some challenges. So he had cleared out a travel challenge that he was working on for a savings challenge, and he cleared out a holiday challenge as well. So we are putting some money into those. So we're putting $190. That leaves him $140. We're putting $25 into the piggy penny, and that leaves him $115 in rollover, with $0 left over for a zero-based budget. We do have a roundup of $10.35. If you're brand new to my channel, my budget kits actually come with two different paycheck-to-paycheck budgets. You've got a budget actual roundup, which I'm using. You've got a budget actual plus minus. So if you want to use the more typical one. For us, the roundup, in the past, the roundup was going towards Australia. Right now, we are being pretty gazelle intense towards our debt. Not exactly, because we still take vacations. We're still spending money on other things, but we are being super intense on getting this debt paid down. And so $10.35 extra going to debt. And then of course, a look at the cash right there. How easy is that? We actually only have $89 in cash because we're going to use a placeholder for holidays, and then I forgot to get the cash out for Piggy Penny. So I'm going to do some creative placeholder movement, which I'll show you guys here in just 1 second. So my husband has two binders. He has this binder that is more of his bills and, actual sinking funds. I don't believe we're putting anything into this time. This is what we normally use on the first paycheck of the month. This is the second paycheck of the month. So this is my husband's savings challenge binder, which has not seen a lot of love lately. So we've got a lot of challenges in here that he wants to do, but we have not gotten there yet. So let's see, where are we putting this money? So travel right here, you can see it says owes $100. So we're going to go ahead and put $100 into this travel, but this $100, we're just going to go ahead and use a placeholder. And then we've got $50 cash as well. Now, the $50 cash I'm going to go ahead and do this savings challenge for him, just because it is a very minimal. So let me go ahead and grab a colored, it looks like he's using colored pencils. Let me grab a colored pencil, and we're going to go ahead and add $50 into this. And this is a $350 challenge. So let me see if I can do 50 and get it right.
Right, so we've got a 7 and a 3 for 10. So 10. And then we're going to go ahead and do a 9 and a 1, so that would be 20. So $20 there. And then let's go ahead and do a 5 and a 5, so that's 30. And then we're going to go ahead and do a 7 and a 3 for 40. And I'm just trying to space these out, you guys, just since I'm using the same color for all of them. 7 and a 3, and let's go ahead and do another 5 and 5. So we have added $50 into this travel, and this most likely will be going to Australia, but I'm not positive yet.
We are still contemplating, you know, what's going on with life. So we're going to add this $50 into here, and we did add that $100 back into that so that the travel should be caught up. I'm not going to do it today, but I will confirm that the dollar amounts that are on this that are colored in actually match what we've got in there. So there is travel, and let's see, what else do we have? We had holidays. Oh, and see, holidays are actually in the other binder. So holidays, I was thinking we were just doing savings challenges, but we are not. So we've got holiday envelope, and there's the holiday envelope right there. And the holiday envelope, he had an IOU in here. And so, okay, I just messed up, you guys. I just messed up. That $50 was supposed to go in holidays, not on travel, but I've already put it in there. And oh my goodness, you guys, my husband's never going to let me touch his stuff again. So let's get back to the travel. So I was supposed to put the $39 into here. So we're going to go ahead and add this $39 in. And I added an extra 50. Hey, it'll be okay, right? It'll be a-okay. So travel, man, I can't believe I mixed those two up. And then holidays, we're going to go ahead and put this $100 in here. And so he had $600 in here originally. So now he has another 100 in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and cross this off. So he has an IOU of $450 to pay himself back. And you guys, in the next check or two, I'm going to try really hard to get this bumped back up for him, because this is his Christmas money to be able to buy Christmas presents for everybody. And he wanted really hard to be able to get everything back up where it needed to go. And I'm looking to see if he's got any other IOUs anywhere, and I don't believe he does. Garbage we use, paid time off. Okay, so I think that once he gets that one paid up, then he will be good to go. So that's it for my husband's budget, you guys. How easy was that? It was so easy that I messed it up. You just, you know, I just can't help myself. What can I say? So let's go ahead and grab out some savings challenge money. First of all, you guys, we have these A-Bucks for Australia. So we're going to put those towards the back so they don't get stuffed in the wrong one. And then I just have $100, you guys. Nothing too big, just a little bit to get us started on our savings challenges. And you guys, today we're going to go ahead and focus on our savings challenge books because we haven't touched them for a while. So let's go ahead and jump into our savings challenge books. There's our books. These are the 3 books we're working on right now. You guys, I do have some other books that I'm going to be incorporating, but we're not quite there yet. So we have got The Life of a Pig Who Wants to Save, and we are starting on our May challenge. And this says money doesn't buy happiness, but it buys tacos. Love this one. We need a scratch off token, and we need the vacuum, and we need our savings challenge binder where these go. All right, so yes, this is the correct one. So we're just going to go ahead and scratch one of these because this is only, well, this is only a $25 challenge. And actually, you guys, as I'm filming this, it is the 30th, so it's not even May yet. So let's go ahead and scratch this off. $1, we're just going to stick with that. So we're going to go ahead and go with our $1. It does not want to vacuum that one up. It says no, thank you. So that's going to go into the Georgette, but we also have the other side. So we have got the Great Taco Race, and this is a you know, just a fun game. And so you can see the dollar amounts. And for me, I'm not going to roll a dice. I'm not going to do anything like that. I'm just going to go square by square. So I'm going to go ahead and scratch the first one. It says join the Great Race, pay your entry fee and get racing, $1 to $9 on here. And so when you look under this first square right here, you've got your entry fee of $5. So we're going to go ahead and do entry fee of $5. Plus we've got the dollar. Then we're going to go ahead and scratch one more. And we have got our ground beef for our tacos, right? So we've got to have, well, we don't have to have beef, but that's what these tacos are, is beef. So we're going to pay $7 for that beef. So 5, 6, and 7. Perfect. So that's what we're going to do for Georgette for this month so far. And Georgette, where are you? There you are. Life of a Pig Who Wants to Save. And you guys, I do want to let you know that the Georgette books are limited quantity. When these are sold out, I will not be reordering these. I will not be redoing these. I will let you guys know when they get a little bit lower, and I will put on there that they are retiring. So if you haven't gotten yourself one and you definitely want one, you might want to start thinking about saving some pennies to get that bought. So that is our Georgette book. And then we've got our Life's a Beach book. This is the newest Savings Challenge book. And we're starting a new game. So this is a day at the races. And it says, how many dice will you roll? Roll 1 to 6, color the coordinating dice, and save the face value of the dice, or save blank per die. So if you wanted this to be lower, then you could go ahead and just say, I'm going to do $2 for every dice that I roll. I'm going to go ahead and go with the actual amount on the dice. Sorry, you guys, I had to grab a pen. And so it says, who will win? Set a prize for the winner. Save blank for first place. I'm going to go ahead and save $20 when my first crab makes it across the line. So let's go ahead and get started on this. We're going to go ahead and roll 2 dice. And I was just thinking, how am I going to color these in? What do I want to do? I've got all kinds of markers nowadays. I want to make this as easy as possible. I'm wondering if I won't just do a dot marker and not color in the whole dice, just to make things easier, right? Because that's what life is about sometimes. So I'm just going to grab a marker out of here, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to do, let's do purple. We're going to do purple today, and we are going to go ahead and roll 2 dice at a time, and we're going to roll until I feel like we're not going to roll anymore. How does that sound, you guys? So we've got a 5 and a 6. So that is $11. And let's see, what am I going to do? I'm just going to put it, where's the dot going to go? On the corner? Yes. So we've got $11 there. And depending on what we roll, this might be our last roll. We've got $4 and we've got 2 2s. So I'm going to put this one back and grab a 5. Let's go ahead and roll one more time. And, ooh, 2s are winning. Another 2 and a 4. So $6 more. So that will be $21 going into this. So that is a day at the races. I thought this was a fun one. It's an easy one. I love that you can set it no matter what your budget is. You can go ahead and change the amounts if you want. If $11 is too high for your budget. So for example, if you had set $2 per die, right, that would have been $4. And so you can definitely make it work however you want to make it work. So a day at the races. 2 is out to the lead in the beginning, but we will see who actually ends up winning that game. And then we have got our Pop-It. And so, of course, all of this is going towards debt. Where are we at on Pop-It? We are on the rainbows. That's right. So we're going to go ahead and color some rainbows. And let's see. Again, so many markers. I did get some new markers from my friend Tony, and these are the ultra fine point. So we're just going to kind of use them to outline. And so I love this purple. It's so bright. Actually, these little $1 ones right here, these little markers will work just great. So we've got 1 there and 2. And I'm going to go ahead and fast forward you guys as I color through these. I think that I am going to go ahead and color all of these little tiny rainbows. How many are there? So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And you know what else I'm going to do, you guys? I am actually going to take this out of the book. This is why I love doing my savings challenges in the disc bound system, because I can pull it out and I can color it. So we said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to go ahead and grab out $7, 5, 6, and 7. And I'm going to go ahead and fast forward the coloring. All right, you guys, what do you think? Those little rainbows turned out super cute, I think. Super, super cute. Love that. So those ones worked great. So we've got $7 going into our poppet. And there that is. And this is a $50 challenge, just in case you were wondering. It does say $50 for the Rainbow Connection Challenge. And like I said, I do love making my books with the discs. And so if you notice, my larger books that I have are with the discs. Of course, Georgette does have what they call the binding combs, but I like those too because you can still take them out very easily and move them around. Okay, so that is it for Poppet. So obviously we still have more money. Now, the problem is we've got 20 and 10s and no 5s. I'm going to go ahead and take that 20, and I've got a bank bag right here that is going to be utilized here for another video coming up very shortly. And so I'm just going to make some change out of that so that I make sure that I've got some smaller bills. So there we go. And let's go ahead and pull this on in. And we have got our A-Bucks. So let's go ahead and do our A-Bucks. And I'm throwing things all over. And that is our new May binder, which we haven't even started yet, you guys. So our A-Bucks, let's get to Australia. Oh, the good thing is, you guys, we are going to be able to update our tracker for Australia for our A-Bucks. So right now we're just using this old tracker that I was making a mess on. Let's see. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's make sure we've got $25 here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is going to go into the Australia envelope. And so I will take it to the bank, but right now I don't have time. And my Australia envelope is actually broken. Dang it. So I'm just going to set the 25 right here in the binder so that it can get put in the safe where it needs to go. And then I will go ahead and make that $25 make its way to the bank, but not quite yet. So we've got $5 more, you guys, and we get to start a new tracker. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's how we're going to do our A's. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So exciting to start spending or start saving money for Australia again. Because even though it had to get put off for this year, that doesn't mean that it's not still one of our goals. All right, so we have got this much money left. I feel like we should play some Shut the Box. What do you guys think? Shut the Box is, just so amazing.
We're going to go ahead and play Shut the Box. And the colors that we are using now are pink and yellow. Is that right? No. We are using pink and green. Pink and green. Dark pink. All right, let's move that off to the side. So if you look, the reason why it took me a second, I'm looking at the second dot as we're going through. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows still to go. So we've gotten through 4. Let's see how far we can make it. And so the numbers that I roll are going to be dotted with the green. And let's see what we can do. So we got a 9. We love it when we start off with a 9. And we've got a 7. And of course, no whammies, no whammies. Big bucks only, big bucks. So that's a 6. And then we've got a 3. Okay, come on. We need an 8. How about an 8? Okay, that's perfect. How about a 9? Can we get a 9? How about a 6? So that'll give us a 5 and a 1. That'll work. So we have got 4 and 2 left. So we need a 6. Now, we could roll 1 dice. Let's roll 1 dice. Nope, that's a 2. All right, so now 4. If we shut the box, that's $25, you guys. Ah, a 6. So 4 is where we're at. And so $4, not too shabby for that first one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome, awesome. All right, let's start again. And we've got a 6. And what are we going to get next? Big bucks, big bucks. How about an 8? That'll work. And then a 9. Can we get a 9? Yes, we can. And then we need a 12. How about a 5? How about an 11? How about a 10? A 10 will work. So that's a 7 and a 3. So we've got a 4, a 2, and a 1 left. So we got an 8, and that is all she wrote because we don't have an 8 left. So we've got a 4, a 2, and a 1. So that's $7. And so I'm going to go ahead and put these 3 back, and that's $11. Well, let's keep going, you guys. Let's see what we can do here. So we got a 6, and I want a 12. Give me a 12, 12, 12. How about another 6? A 5 and a 1. How about no 6s? All right, an 11. We're going to go ahead and do the 8 and the 3 for the 11. Let's see what we get now. We've got a 10. So what do we have? Are we done, you guys? We've got a 9. We've got a 2. We've got a 4, and we've got a 7. Woo-wee! That 10 hurt us there. So we've got 9 plus 7 is 16 plus 4 is 20. $22. Woo! So we've got 20 and 2. And we're going to keep rolling, you guys. We're going to keep rolling. Let's see what we got. I don't know what the dice did there. It did something weird, but so we've got a 7. We've got a 6. All right, let's go, let's go. We've got another 7. So we're going to go ahead and do the 3 and the 4. Come on, a 9. How about a 5? Come on, give us an 8. How about an 11? An 11 will work. That's a 9 and a 2. So we've got an 8 and a 1 left. 8 and a 1. And what do we get? We got an 11. So that's $9. $9, you guys. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, dang it. Marlene just messed up the sheet. We're going to use some white out because that's where the next game needs to go. So we said we needed $9. And we're going to go ahead and put that 1 back and do 10. You guys, we're going to make a debt payment today. We're going to make a debt payment. Let's finish this out. We got a 4. That's the wrong side, Marlene. Wrong side, wrong side. So a 4. Perfect. And we got a 3. Come on, big bucks, big bucks, big bucks. We've got an 11. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the 5 and the 6. Come on, big bucks, big bucks. A 3. And a 3 is a 6. Oh. We've got 27 there, and we do not have 27. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We need $11 more. Now, I do have my personal money. Let me grab my wallet, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, I grabbed $11 more out of my spending money because I want to get this debt paid off. So, oops, I only grabbed a 10. What was I thinking? I need to grab another 10, and I don't think I have another 10, but I do have a 20. Is that right? Is that what we said? We have $21? Let's double check and make sure. So we had 10. Let's see, now I'm confusing myself. So we had more than 21, didn't we? We had 10, 20, 27. Where did I get 21 from? $27. So give me another minute.
All right, had to make some change, but I got it. So 27. So this is all going into shut the box. And let's see how much we had to begin with for shut the box, and we will start a new round next time. So what did we end up actually stuffing? 127 instead of just 100, but I'm super excited because I want to make a debt payment. And then I can show you guys where we're sitting at for our next goal for debt because we haven't talked about that yet. So let's do this. And then, of course, instead of this all going into the bank, don't worry, I'll take some of these smaller bills and make sure that they stay around to fill savings challenges and such. So lots of ones. Oops. Can't even put stuff in the pile right. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So $109. And this will be going to Home Depot. That is the new debt that we are working on. So we have got Home Depot. $109, you guys. How awesome is that? All right, so let's go ahead and transition on over to our new debt sheets. Now, I'm going to take us into May because I've already closed out the other ones. So let's go into May and let's find our sheets. There's a lot of blank sheets in here, obviously, since the month has just started. Where are you? It's always so hard to find stuff when I'm on camera. Let me go ahead and scooch this on out and see where we're at. There it is. Okay, so debt snowball. If you've been around for a while, you'll recognize these sticky notes. These are sticky notes that I made when we first were going after the Home Depot debt before the Discover debt came about. So I set 3 mini goals. We had number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. We did number 1 and number 2. Now we're on number 3. It started out at 2,701.19 is where it started out at. At the beginning of the month, it was at 1,932.90. I had a savings challenge payment to make of $61, and then I inadvertently paid off my Discover and didn't pull $11 out of my husband's account like it was supposed to for Discover. So I went ahead and put that extra $11 towards the Home Depot. So that gave us a balance of $1,860.90. So right now we're going to go ahead and make a $109 payment. And we can put on here that this is Shut the Box. And you guys, this is 5/1, right? Because I was prepared for the next month, but as I'm filming this, it's actually 4/30. And, you know, that's okay. I didn't know that I was going to be able to make a debt payment today. So that's a good thing, right? So $18.60 minus 109 means we are at $1751.90. And so, of course, if you take that from the beginning mini goal, we're almost $1,000 down from that goal already. And that was just by making the minimum payments that were due to the card. We hadn't been doing any extra. So not too shabby there. All right, you guys, thanks for joining me. I do want to let you guys know that I am going to be having a Clever Fox video with a giveaway coming up. I'm going to be doing my budget. We're going to be doing some savings challenges, all that kind of stuff. So until I see you guys next time, remember to keep on smiling. Bye, everybody.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do